Hello and welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. I am here with Miss Angel Love on the lavender couch, and we've been talking about her life, and it is an unbelievable story, and she is very courageous for sitting here and sharing it with us, and we are just blessed to even be able to talk to you and talk about how you overcame to be where you are today. So you mentioned back when you were in the system as a foster child that you never had a room. What do you mean you never had a room? You were in 75 homes, but you never had a room.
I barely had a room.
Wow.
Okay? Yes, I barely had a room. I remember in this one foster home, I was placed there a couple times, and I was in a closet. My room was in the hallway. You know the hallway closet that you put towels in?
Okay, so this is my question. Before someone puts you into a home, aren't they supposed to go by the home and make sure that you have the room for the kid, that you can take care of the kid? There should be some kind of guidelines before they put you in there. And now you're in a closet. So you go out of the system wherever they have you all housed into a home, into a closet.
And no school.
And you didn't go to school.
Yes.
How did they get away with that?
They did.
That's insane.
And it's all documented.
Are you serious? So how long were you in this closet?
I can't even remember. It was so long. It was just a normal thing.
Just
for
until
me.
you moved into the next
Yes.
house?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Or the next program. And then they would just, like, say you're in one home and you're doing good there. You just happen to get along with the foster mom. You're doing good there. They would just come in the middle of the night out of nowhere and tell you to pack it up. So I'm going from home to home. No stability, no type of structure.
Wow.
Barely in school. If I'm in 75 foster homes, just really think about when I really had time to go to school.
Wow.
Changing schools all the time. It was just traumatic. Yeah.
Wow. So when you think about your life, even just being in a closet, what comes to mind? Does it still impact you today? Or you have found tools and resources?
Well, I
to
have
help
found
you?
tools, but it still affects me to this day. Sometimes I don't feel worthy enough.
No.
People look at me on the outside and think I have it together, but inside I'm very broken. I'm a healer.
I'm so sorry.
I heal others.
Yes. But then yourself, you leave broken.
Right.
But you're on a path of healing now. And just being here and sharing your testimony. Do we have any Kleenex?
Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Can we get some Kleenex, please?
Sorry, I was not trying to cry.
No, you're good.
My makeup.
They're coming. It's okay. So, you were lost in the system, separated by your sister. Not knowing your family must have been really difficult to not have anyone there that you knew had your back or cared about you. Please share how this lack of familial connection affected you while you were going through such challenging times.
How it was affecting me with people?
No, just affecting you in general.
In general?
Yes.
It affects you. You don't have your mom, you don't have your father, you don't have a grandmother, you don't have an aunt, you don't have an uncle, you don't have nobody you can call on. So it's like your back is against the wall.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's like your back is against the wall and you feel alone.
Yes. In that,
vulnerable, lost, confused. It's just so many feelings I can't describe.
So what did you lean into to help you while you were feeling alone?
Well, I'm going to just say Jesus.
He'll do it. He's
I
that
have a
Father.
special connection with him.
Yes.
He has been my mother, my father, my aunt, my uncle, my brother.
Everything. Just your everything. Angel, regaining custody of your children after they took your children away from you and they were in the system, that must have been a profound turning point in your life.
Yes.
Can you describe the emotional journey you went through during those months of being separated from your children, from those moments? Because it was longer than months. It was like years,
years.
right? Years.
It was
Years of
yes.
being separated from your babies.
That experience was so traumatic for me. That was the straw that broke the camel's back right there. When they stripped my kids, they took everything from me. Nothing else mattered. I was only still on this earth because of my children. I wanted to die. I wanted to commit suicide. I tried committing suicide plenty of times. And that just drew me over the edge. I'll never forget the day that everything happened in court. I looked up at the sky and I said, God, how could you let this happen to me? Why would you let this happen to me? After everything I went through in that system, I fought for my children and they were mad about a lawsuit and came after my kids. They never took my kids for neglect. They never took them for abuse. They never took them, you can look through all the files. They never took them for any of that.
They took your kids because of a lawsuit?
Because of the lawsuit that I had against DCF and still do have against DCF.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It was like...
I'm so sorry to hear that. As a mother myself, I can only imagine what it feels like to have your children taken away from you for years.
Yeah.
I would be devastated.
I was.
But you fought, even after they took them away. One day you got them back.
Yes.
Tell us about that day when you got to hold them again.
That day was the best day of my life. I was so broken and going through so much at that particular time. And I was on the verge of really just giving up. My only strength was just knowing that my kids are out there and I can't just leave them like my mama left me. That's why I never gave up.
Wow.
And that's what stopped me from hurting myself a lot of times. Just knowing
your children,
that they will be, if I don't have family, who are they going to fall back on?
Correct. So you didn't want to put them in the same situation that you were so hurt by.
Right.
Wow.
And that's what kept me here.
That is truly powerful. You know, and sometimes people go through that and it's like, well, this is how I was raised. This is how it is. But you decided to go against that and say, I'm going to be the mother that I did not have. I'm going to be that parent that my children never have.
And that's why I caught 6 buses to school.
To take care of your children.
Because I knew when they come back, I don't want my kids to be like, what has mom been doing?
Exactly.
She's just been sad and out and down.
Now tell us what you took 6 buses to school to do.
Cosmetology.
Yes! You found something you love to do.
Yes.
And I actually got to spend some time with you today.
Yes, ma'am.
Doing that. Y'all, she came in today and she's like, this is my passion now. This is how I heal. And it's through cosmetology. So she did my nails today. Angel did my nails. They are absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
We had some lovely time together to talk. And you also instruct at a school now.
Yes.
So you get to mentor young people.
Yes.
And something very powerful that you shared with me is that during your journey, your very challenging journey, at one point you had to quote unquote get on the pole to take care of your responsibilities.
Yes, I did.
And you don't want any of the child to only have one thing that they're capable of doing. So you're empowering young girls to learn how to do nails so that they can have something respectable to fall back on.
Yes, ma'am.
That's powerful.
Thank you.
That's so powerful.
Thank you.
You are an overcomer.
Thank you.
And we love you. Thank you so much. You continue to do what you're doing.
Thank
You've
you.
inspired me today, very much so.
Okay.
What would you say to the younger you today when you look back over your life and you think things over, as the song says? What would you say to the younger you, to Tasha?
Why not you?
Why not you? That's powerful. Because we talked about that a little bit too. If Jesus was perfect and they crucified him, who are we to
Right.
think that we are not going to be impacted and impacted or affected by people in negativity in life? The
Yes.
thing is that God has given you beauty for ashes. Yes! Hello, everyone. If you are at work, at home, y'all drop everything and tune in because it's time for the Sisaundra Show!
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just kidding. Don't y'all get fired. Don't drop everything at work. Listen, speaking of fired, y'all